Swiping cards and stacking chips. I saw you sinking ships.
Fenix Flexin is being seen everywhere right now, despite the AI allegations.
I gotta see the project files. Yeah, AI is that good now. AI can make songs like that.
This song is not AI, but I got something y'all don't got. I got vocals, you know what I mean, and more.
A viral song got accused of being AI. The artist had to defend himself. But after digging through interviews and footage from 15 years ago, I think we're asking the wrong question.
My pocket's getting thicker. The watch is moving quicker.
Why is Blood lip syncing his own song? 11,000 likes. Y'all ever heard of Milli Vanilli? I get why people are saying this, because this is not the Fenix Flexin that we know. If you're familiar with Shoreline Mafia, they're a West Coast group that has a very gangster rap sound to them. So for him, it's out of pocket. People tend to not believe stuff like this because that's not really their lane. On top of that, he's on a YouTube show called On the Radar, where most artists go there and perform their song live. And in this one, he's lip syncing. Most people are not musically inclined. They're just regular listeners. So from a production standpoint, an engineering standpoint, there are many artists in many genres. Pretty much 95% of people that you're hearing have some sort of vocal production where they have a lot of layers, effects, including reverb and tons of autotune. There's tons of AI every day. It's so hard to figure out anything, whether it's visual or audio, if it's real anymore at this point because it's so good. But in this video, I'm going to bring up a few points that maybe help the argument that it really is his music.
I can't move past it. No, I can't move past it. Okay.
The song is recorded from my living room with Pro Tools, some Autotune, and reverb. Anyone who knows me knows I be talking like that for half the day. Tuner to make Autotune, on point, and in sync, but y'all wildin'.
Right now might be the most viralist you've ever been. You've seen some really high highs as a group, but I feel like right now, you by yourself, this might be the most viral you've ever been.
My dog Perps from 808 Mafia, I've been working with him for a long time. He always try to get me on my element, you know what I mean? We be cruising, like, you know what I mean, bumping music. He just kind of noticed, like, the music I listen to, you know, like shit, Incubus, The Smiths, and the Police.
All that action.
I can understand, like, you know what I'm saying, because the music we make is so far left. Like, so for somebody to hear this type of music and it be all the way over here, they're probably like, how the f does he even, like, understand, like, what this music is, like, you know what I mean? But you gotta, like, you know what I mean? It comes down to my childhood, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's I wake up, that's what Pops is listening to, you know what I'm saying? For those of y'all who know, I like EDM music. I grew up going to the raves and shit.
Shuffling ass.
Exactly, you know what I mean? So, like, people just gotta understand, like, it's more to it than rap. Like, I didn't really super get into rap like that until we started rapping as a group, you know what I'm saying? I went to Marshall for a bit.
Marshall High.
My freshman year, shout out my boy Walter Losi and my guy Mike Carrillo. We was trying to come up with a band, so called LA Based.
Yeah.
So that was gonna be at first when I was starting to do music, it was trying to be a band. So I was gonna be the lead singer, you know what I'm saying?
So I started doing a ton of digging and I found some cool footage, and which will lead me to a great conclusion that you guys may also agree with this, which is a bigger picture than just one specific guy like Fenix Flexin. So stay tuned. November 12th, 2010. Just look at his clothes, okay? Look at his image now to what it looked like 15 years ago. He's EDM shuffling. You know how hard that is? That's not easy to learn. That probably took him a lot of time, which means he probably really loves that type of music. So it isn't just rap music that he's into. So far, we've learned that he's into EDM music and he likes shuffling. He looked completely different than what he looks like now, 15 years ago. And then on top of that, his inspirations back then when he was a kid was Incubus and the Police and artists like that. And then also he tells you that when he was in high school, he wanted to start a band and shouted out two specific people that he remembers and that he was going to be a lead vocalist. So originally he wanted to be a rock guy. And just tune in.
I'm not a rapper who just raps. Like, I love music. I like curating music. I like getting other people to do different type of songs. And you could be a gangster and still, like, follow what you like. You know what I mean? Don't go follow the next man.
Bitch, you the tank fall out, make you hate the bitch. Keep it real, yeah, she ate the dick. I'ma go and chase a bag, I'ma chase a bitch. Let's get knocking niggas soul for the digits.
Just to give you some context, I'm going to skim through a couple layers of how vocal production is done.
What is the difference between auto and manual pitch correction? I said, ooh, I'm blinded by the light. When tuning your vocals, there's two main types of plugins you'll want to know. Number one is your auto pitch correction plugins, like Autotune, which is used live on stage and in studio sessions to tune pitchy vocals in real time. No, I can't sleep until I feel your touch. It's extremely beginner friendly and can make a big improvement if your singer is already naturally somewhat good enough to begin with. Oh, when I'm like this, you're the one I trust. But sometimes your singing is so bad, you need to do some serious sound surgery with manual pitch correction instead. Now this can be done in Melodyne, Autotune Pro's Graph Mode. These are all different tools to simply draw in your melody by hand and spend time editing each note to perfection. You can achieve really natural, unnoticeable pitch correction with both manual and auto-tuning workflows, so it all depends on your singer and the plugin settings you choose.
Everywhere I go, I'm putting on. My head's a mess, it's like that. Yeah, we spit that saliva. iPhone got message from Viber. I wake up front of a train for ya. Pop, it's showtime. I'm the new 3 hour one. Somebody pour me a drink. Keeps me wishing on a wishing star. Can't stop, won't stop.
We're gonna be there in the end when it's gone. If you my homie, why you never call my phone? If we can't sleep through the night, can't sleep through the night.
Notice something? Nobody asked these artists to prove who they were. They only had to prove it once when the audience stopped recognizing them. And now in 2026, we have a new word for this suspicion. It's called AI. And that's when I realized this is not an AI story. It's a trust story. 10 years ago, when an artist changed a lane, people said, hey, yo, that's not your lane. In 2026, people just say, that's AI. That's fake. The accusation isn't really about AI. The accusation is, I don't believe this comes from you. Who knew MGK was good at playing guitar and he always had a love for rock/pop type music? Childish Gambino, everybody knew him as Donald Glover. Then he becomes a rapper. And then he just throws out a song like Redbone. Bruno Mars, he brought back doo-wop, and then he got turned into a culture vulture, and that's not your lane. Taylor Swift, she went from country to pop. Post Malone, he went from rap to country/pop. A lot of these people too didn't get as much backlash as a rapper in particular, like a Fenix Flexin. Certain type of artists, they like to put them in a specific type of box. And that is, if you're a rapper, you can't do shit else. It's a little bit more believable when it's a Taylor Swift or, hey, don't go after me here. Let's be real here. An AI accusation on a Taylor Swift, highly unlikely. Okay? And even back then, there was pop stars in the 90s and 2000s that had heavy layering, auto-tune and such as like a Britney Spears. You think she sounds amazing regularly? She's still one of the GOATs, okay? But I'm just saying, we know Fenix Flexin as Shoreline Mafia. We do not know what he listened to when he was 15 or what he wanted to be at 18. The public sees the highlight reel and mistake it for the entire person. People forget, when you're on the internet, when you become famous, you don't know who people are, you know what they show. You have no idea of Fenix Flexin before Shoreline Mafia. You have no idea what he was thinking and acting like when he was 15 or what he wanted to be when he was 18. And this is where the bigger picture is. Maybe Rubberz isn't proof of AI. I don't think it's AI. I can see why people think it's AI. And on top of all this, as we go through the next generation of music, the next generation of art in general, this is going to be the biggest problem. Everyone is going to be skeptical about anything in regards to it being real or It's definitely fake. Going forward in a world where AI exists, artists are going to need receipts every time you try something new. You're going to need studio footage. You're going to need writing sessions. You're going to need voice memos. You better be like Gary Vee and pretty much have a phone being recorded or a cameraman watching you at all times like a streamer, because no one's going to believe anything that people are going to be making 10 years from now, 15 years from now. Maybe Rubberz isn't proof of AI. Maybe it's proof that we've forgotten that artists are allowed to grow. So I'm hoping that maybe I change your guys' idea on how to look at music. And maybe it's not guilty until proven. It's just a crappy feeling probably for many artists. I mean, even me, I make a beat, I put it on a short, and I get so many comments of people telling me I'm AI. I don't know why. They just probably look at me and say, this dude isn't making that type of music. I have no idea where their idea, or maybe they're rage baiting. Who knows? But we need to look at art as in not guilty until proven, instead of everything is fake. This is the Producer Audit, and I'm Sonny. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe. Which artist surprised you when they changed their sound? Drop it below.